If you've ever been to the Westfield shopping center on Market Street in San Francisco, and you've ever tried to find food in the basement food court, you would know that it can be very overwhelming. There's so many food options and there's so many people. If you're in the mood for a sandwich, I would highly recommend making a beeline for the Buckhorn grill. It's sort of close to the front of the food court when you come in on Market Street, and it's also really close to the restrooms, which is really convenient. I had the little tri-tip sandwich, which was 4 ounces of sliced beef, a pretty significant pile of sauteed onions sitting on a French roll about the size of my hand, which is, I don't know, 6 inches. You had a choice of either some kind of onion dip or the au jus, which is what I got. The beef was sliced very thinly. It was cooked medium, so there's just only slightly pink in the middle. It wasn't dry like you think meat would be after sitting around for a while. The onions were perfect. They were sweet. They weren't too salty. And the bread was not bad. It was just a very ordinary French roll. There's nothing very special about it. But, you know, it was crusty on the outside. It was tender on the inside. And on top of where the beef and the onions were, it was just soaked through with all that beefy goodness. The au jus wasn't bad. It wasn't super. It wasn't even great. But it was not bad. It definitely added a little something to the sandwich. It made it beefy for sure. But the au jus didn't taste a whole lot like beef drippings. It tasted like maybe beef drippings that had a lot of beef stock added to it. So that's unfortunate, but it still gave it a little extra something. It did give it some extra salt if you needed the beef to be salt, because the beef itself wasn't overly seasoned. It was just pure beef, which is good, which I liked a lot. For less than $8, I thought it was a pretty decent deal. It was very filling. It was San Francisco and it was right in the mall on Market Street. So you have to expect that it's going to be kind of pricey, but I still thought it was really delicious. And my friend and I got the 4 ounce, the little tri-tip, and the 7 ounce big tri-tip with a bottle of wine. A full bottle of wine for $32. Now, if that isn't a deal, then I don't know what is. So I highly recommend that if you want something fast, if you want to take the sandwich to go and go eat somewhere else that's a little less crowded, then I highly recommend Buckhorn Grill.